So, for the sake of keeping a memory of my life in Japan, I decided to take a little video to showcase where I live and the apartment in which I reside currently. So, this is the building in which I live. So, if you come through here, this is the front entrance, and you can go through the doors and look to your right to see my mailbox. So, this is where I'll get my bills. You can pay them online, but I prefer to actually keep the physical copy. And see this thing right here? You can punch in the number to my room, and this camera will show the person's face from my room, because my room has one of these and it has a screen on it. So to get in through this door, you have to turn your key, and you heard the little click, and now you can pull this open. I live on the second floor, so just go up these stairs, and you'll see that there's a fire extinguisher, and I live in this room, room 203. So then I'll just unlock my door. This always trips me up because I think that I have to turn it left to unlock it, but you actually have to turn it right. I don't know why that always gets to me. Anyways, so it's a pretty small apartment. It's I think 20 square meters. So you take off your shoes here, and I have Crocs because I think they're very fashionable, and also because the floor gets very cold at night. And this is where I keep my keys. I have my shoehorn and my umbrella, electrical box, I guess. I think it might be my breaker. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Never mind. So right when you enter, you could turn on this light, which is what I did. And if you turn it off, as you can see, you can't. So these are the buttons for my washroom, my fan in my washroom, or the fan in my washroom, and this is for the main room. And this remote is for the light over here. It's the same thing as this button right here that I just used to turn on the lights, but in the form of remote control. So if I press this, it cycles through every setting. There's very bright, 1% less brighter. Really irrelevant because it doesn't really do anything, and off, and everything in between is just like it goes directly to each setting. So as you can see, like that. One thing that's really cool about this is that it has it has a timer, so you could set it up for 30 minutes for it to turn off in 30 minutes or turn off in an hour. So it's like when you're in bed, you could press the 30-minute timer and just put it on my little, I forgot what they call this, just legless chair, and go to bed. But what I like to do is I like to keep it over there, and while I'm in bed and I feel tired, I just turn it off and I go to sleep. So let's go back to the beginning. So this is the main entrance. I walked in through here. There's a bit of a step down. I put on my Crocs, and then you'll see that I have my desk set up over here in the left corner, directly next to the washroom over there. So I have my laptop. I have black tea flavored Kit Kats. The reason they're still here is because I really didn't like it. So it's probably going to stay there indefinitely. I have my mouse and mouse pad. I have some miscellaneous stuff laying in a little basket that I bought from the equivalent of Dollarama. Tissues. I put my coat on my chair. Well, most of my coats, because I have 3, and I put 2 of them because I cycle through I don't really wear the other one. I only cycle through 2 of them. I have my laundry basket, but it's actually for clean clothes. I get kind of lazy to fold my laundry, so I just throw them in there. And you know what? As long as my mom doesn't know, I think it's all right. This is kind of interesting. It's a closet thing that I bought from I guess it would be equivalent to IKEA, Japanese IKEA. It's called Nitori, and this was around, I $40 USD. It's really convenient because I didn't have a closet when I moved in here. There wasn't a closet. There probably isn't going to be a closet, so it's really useful. Just pull this apart and you'll see all the stuff I have in here. Those are my work clothes, but I don't really use them anymore because I just go into work wearing a sweater. As long as it's semi-professional, they don't seem to mind. This is my laundry hanger, so the way this works is I hang it over here and open it up, and I could hang a bunch of clothes on those clothing line pins. And there are a bunch of pockets that I keep my socks, hat, a deodorant, pretty much anything that is small and can fit in those pockets I'll put in. I also have my luggage in there, and also has my carry-on inside the luggage, so both of them fit in under in the bottom shelf of this closet, so that's really convenient. And the left I have things that I more frequently use, like my pants, belt, sweaters, PJs, more pants, and my hoodies. And these are my summer clothing, and because it's winter right now, I don't have them up on the top shelf. So if you look towards the right when you come in, you'll see that I have my microwave and my rice cooker. And they're right next to my, honestly, I don't want to call this a kitchen because I feel like it's doing a disservice to the word. Maybe my cooking area. Anyways, yeah, so I have my microwave and I have my controller that I set on, my controller that I set on top of my fridge. And this controls the air conditioner. So this right here is, I don't know if I get the camera to focus. Okay, so this right here is is the AC, and this is heating. This one right here. So these are the buttons that you'll probably ever need to use. So I'll show you how that works. So because it's winter, let's start to heat up the room. I don't really need this because it's 15 degrees right now. So I'm just doing it to show you, I guess. That flap will open up and it'll start blowing in air. And you could adjust the temperature with these buttons. And the red button means stop. If I press that, it'll close up. There's also a timer on this, which is pretty interesting. The timer allows you to set when it'll turn off or when it'll turn on, so that you come into a warm house in the winter rather than coming into a house and waiting for an hour for the room to cool, or to heat up. So this is my bed, 2 pillows. I have my phone charger. I keep my phone on my bed, and my blanket. I have drawers under my bed. This is mostly important things like my travel documentation, my bank notes, my receipts, anything like that I might need in the future. My trash can. Let's look in the closet. Oh, this is my washing machine, so I could wash my clothes at home and then I hang them over there, which is really useful. This is my kitchen. It's going to be a bit hard to show you guys just because I can't back up enough. So hopefully this will suffice. Down here I have my pots and pans. I only have one pot and one frying pan. And that's pretty much all I need because I don't have any counter space to actually cut up and do meal prep. So it's really hard to cook here. I actually end up cutting a lot of stuff on my cutting board on top of my washing machine. It's just very hard to cook here. So I usually just make simple stuff like pasta or eggs. And that's my cutting board. My sink. This is an induction oven. Induction heating, sorry. So it's really safe. So if I forget it on, apparently it shuts off after 2 hours, which is very nice. But luckily I haven't done that. I have had a scare. But anyways, yeah, these are my plates and my cutlery, and just a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I have here. And these are my spices and my jam, my strawberry jam. Okay, so you look on If you look into this cupboard, it's just a bunch of cleaning products. I also have my knife here and my knife sharpener. If you go over to my fridge, I don't really have anything in here right now, just because I'm leaving Japan in 2 months, so I don't see the need to buy anything, and I need to sell this anyway, so why buy a lot of products if I need to sell the product itself? I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. I can't speak. All right, so this is my desk. I've already showed you. I think I've already shown you. I'm not sure. But if you go over here, open this, you'll see that it's my balcony. My balcony is really small. I can't even hang laundry. You'll see that someone set this up, the previous tenant, I'm guessing, so that I can hang laundry, or that they could hang laundry, but it's way too small to do that. It's less than a meter long, maybe like 90 centimeters, maybe 80. I don't know if the camera does it justice, or maybe the camera makes it look even bigger. Yeah, it's just there's not enough space, which is why most of the time I end up hanging it on this this part right here. And also, when you hang it outside, if it starts raining, your clothes aren't going to dry. And also in the winter, it takes longer to dry outside than if you hang it inside. And this is also a window. I almost never keep this open, or I never open it, just because there's a guy over there. He's an old man, and he just sometimes stares out his window, and I don't want him to see what I'm doing. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, and if you open the window, you'll see that there's a bunch of trees just lined up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where I live. Yep, so now I'll show you the washroom. Have my hand towel, toilet. I hang my bathrobe on the door because I never need to close it since I live alone. And this is my bathtub. Japanese people love to take baths. They actually prefer it over taking a shower. Most people will bathe before they sleep, and they won't shower in the morning. I don't want to waste that much water, and to be honest, it's not actually about that. That was just like me trying to be cool. I just don't like to bathe. It's too time consuming. I have to wait for the tub to fill. I just don't care enough. I shower in the morning, and that's my shampoo and my conditioner right there, and obviously my toothbrush and my toothpaste, and that's pretty much it. That's my entire apartment. This is a very typical, I think, small size bachelor pad. I can't remember what it's called, but I believe it's called a 1LDK, one living room, dining room. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything about that because I'm not sure. This is just a 20 square meter room. I think it's 19.8 to 19.85, but that's close enough to 20 square meters. But yeah, it's my entire apartment. There you go. Oh no, forgot the shoe closet. So I have a shoe closet over here where I keep my shoes. Again, hardly ever wear these. These are my dress shoes, and I only use these for like graduation events that I have to go to, or like I don't know, presentations that students will have at other high schools or other places. Yep, shoes. That's pretty much it. It's over. Bye.